Hello, welcome everybody if you're joining us and watching this recording today. Today we are focusing and bringing you some information about open mental health and carer support. My name's Emma McGarver, I'm the Carers Service Coordinator for Somerset Carers, and I would love to introduce you to Katherine West, our new Open Mental Health Carers Lead. Over to you, Katherine.
Good morning. My name's Katherine. I'm the Open Mental Health Carers Project Lead for Community Council for Somerset.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us and spending some time with us today, Katherine. Just before we get started, I should say that anybody watching this back, if you would like to leave some comments or you have any questions, then please just guide them via our email address at Somerset Carers, or you can give us a call. It's not a problem. All the details and contact details for us both will be at the end of the recording. So again, you can contact us directly if you would prefer. So, Katherine, can you explain to us about the current work that's been undertaken by both yourself and Open Mental Health?
Yes, Emma, I'm coordinating a project across Somerset which aims to support unpaid caregivers, family and friends who are supporting someone experiencing mental ill health. I'm working in partnership with Open Mental Health, and Open Mental Health is an alliance of mental health organisations who've come together to provide a free 24-hour service to adults in Somerset. These organisations include the charities, well-known charities such as Mind and Rethink, as well as other specialist services and local services such as SWEDA, and that's the Somerset and Wessex Eating Disorders Association, and the Watch Project, and they're based near Chard, and they specialise in peer support. And other services, statutory services such as the NHS and the council are also part of the Open Mental Health.
Wonderful. And are you already sort of scoping, so what current support is already in place for mental health carers at the moment?
So the support that currently is in place at Open Mental Health offer, so they have wellbeing workers, peer support workers, therapists, money, benefit support. So many mental health caregivers that I've spoken to find that they're isolated and they don't know who to contact. So they don't know that there's already this out there. So they may be experiencing their own challenges with their own mental health and they don't know who to turn to. So, and they told me that they don't actually know what to do in a crisis if, say, their loved one has experienced a relapse or they're experiencing their own mental ill health. So this project aims to raise awareness of those services, map out existing support, ensure that caregivers can access that information easily and have access to things like training courses, specialist advice, and receiving peer support. And there's currently a great deal of support already there, and both in Somerset and nationally. And they may not know that they can contact Open Mental Health for help and support. They can contact the team at Mindline in Somerset, and that's any time of day or any day of the week. And you can also join the Mindline live web chat or email Open Mental Health, where you've got access to all those services. There's a page dedicated to carers on the Open Mental Health website with a link to the Somerset Carers website here at Community Council for Somerset. There's free information and advice for any caregiver to access. They can get free support and information and request one of our village agents to contact them if they want further support. I'd really advise carers to register with our service, and this will enable them to have access to that information and advice. Part of the project will also be to ensure that mental health carers who need that peer support can have a peer carer contact them on a weekly basis to offer that much needed emotional and practical advice. We're recruiting volunteers with lived experience to provide a friendly phone call. So if you've had lived experience as a caregiver, you'd like to help, please contact me. And that information will be available at the end of this video. I've also produced a directory of services and support which is tailored to the needs of mental health carers, and the directory can be accessed on the Open Mental Health website with Somerset Carers. And I've divided it into sections to give caregivers information about helpline numbers, specialist advice about different mental health conditions, local support, activities for themselves and their loved ones, and peer support.
That's excellent. There's so much going on, isn't there? There's so much out there. And I think it's initially just how our mental health carers, how identifying themselves first of all as such, and then reaching out and where to look for that information first of all. So I think that, the job and the project that you're doing at the moment is really important, and helping people to find that and helping people to find the right support in the right place. So with regards to carers' rights, because obviously we're focused on carers' rights today, what are the legal rights for carers with regards to mental health?
So the mental health caregivers have the same rights as any other carer. There are two acts. There's the Care Act of 2014, and that gives adult carers of adults the right to receive support and protection from their local authority. And you've got there's the Children and Families Act of 2014, and that's the law applies the law to adults caring for children and young carers. And that looks to protect children, as well as offering specific protection to young carers and young adult carers and parent carers of disabled children. So the main way to get support is through a carer's assessment with the local authority. And if you're caring for someone with a diagnosed mental health condition, the person you're caring for is receiving care from the Somerset NHS Foundation Trust, then you are also entitled to an NHS carers assessment. And this service can provide you with that much needed emotional support, help and advice about caring, local carers groups, managing work and your caring role. So that information can be found, a bit further information can be found on the Rethink website, rethink.org. And the information is really clear about what rights you have as a carer.
That's wonderful. Yeah, as you said, it's a lot of information to take in. It's knowing whether that applies to you as a carer in your individual circumstances or not. So hopefully today's videos, sort of been helpful with providing that information and helping carers to know where to look. So after carers have listened to us today, what would be the next steps on where they need to reach out, first of all, to get advice and the information that they need?
So I think, as I mentioned earlier, all the information that can be found on the Open Mental Health website, and there's a carers page with all the information on there, a directory of the services, and there's a link to the Somerset Carers website. So the Open Mental Health website is openmentalhealth.org.uk, and the Somerset Carers website is somersetcarers.org.uk. Any carer can register with us at Somerset Carers, and you can ask for a local village agent to contact you. And the important number for Mindline, they can be contacted locally on 01823 276 892, or the free phone number is 0800 138 1692, 24 hours a day. Important also to know that there's a crisis safe space out of our service provided by Mind in Somerset and Second Step. And this service is for anyone who's really struggling with their mental health. And it could be the cared for or the carer themselves. And they can arrange a one-to-one session, and carers can refer someone who they are worried about as well. The information about carers' rights, that can be found on rethink.org. They also have a number for advice and information, which is a helpline open Monday to Friday, 9:30 till 4. So that's a really important number to be aware of as well. You can get that further information that you need about rights as a carer.
Yeah, that's excellent. That's brilliant. That's all the information there, isn't it? And I think, if you're still left confused on which one you should be going to or phoning first, just contact us, or like you said earlier, refer for a village agent. We're more than happy to talk to you about your situation or circumstances at the moment, and then guide you into the right direction of maybe who you should be getting in contact with next. Thank you so much for your time today, Kath. That's been really, really valuable information, and I hope all our carers watching have found it helpful as well. And I hope you will say goodbye and hope everybody enjoys the rest of Carers' Rights Day.
Thank you very much.